Yeah, and you often hear there is a housing crisis in California, but what exactly does that mean, and how can any new homes be made more affordable?
Our reporter Nathaniel Rudolph is here to walk us through the current state of affordable housing here in Orange County. Nathaniel?
Thank you, Angie and Nico. Across the country, high living costs and rising rents are putting pressure on families. Here in California, the housing crisis is especially severe. According to the Public Policy Institute of California, the state has over 170,000 homeless people, nearly 24% of the nation's total. Here in Orange County, local officials are cracking down on homeless encampments. The Board of Supervisors just approved a new ordinance allowing law enforcement to cite or arrest people camping on county property. This follows a U.S. Supreme Court decision last year that lets cities enforce anti-camping bans even when shelter beds are full. But advocates say arrests aren't a real solution. I talked to Michael Massey, an executive at affordable housing developer Jamboree, and he says the problem can actually be solved.
I have to tell you that there's nothing focuses people like a crisis. And we've been enduring a housing crisis in our state and in our county for most of the past 20 years. We can do this. We can solve this problem. It's not super complicated answers. The answer is building housing and making it appropriate for the people that need it.
So what is affordable housing exactly? It typically means a home priced so that a family spends no more than 30% of its income per month on housing. That threshold is based on the area median income, or AMI, for the region. In Orange County, the median family income for four was around $158,000 a year. Affordable units are aimed at households earning well below that, often 80% of AMI or less. Cesar Covarrubias, the director of the Kennedy Commission, a group who advocates for low-income housing, says many working families are still struggling to find any home they can afford.
It just has to be 30% of the income for rent, right? And so we need a lot more of that housing to be developed. And we see that some of the biggest needs continue to be in what they call low and very low income, which are families making anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000, since those are the hardest targets to meet.
Even affordable apartments for a person, say, making only 50% of the AMI and OC can still cost around $1,500 a month in rent. Meanwhile, market rates prices are far higher. The median home lists for around $1.3 million in Orange County. And more than half of California renters are officially cost-burdened, paying over that 30% of their income towards housing. So is enough affordable housing being built? Under state law, every city and county must plan for its fair share of new housing, including affordable units, or face penalties. Just this fall, a court ordered Huntington Beach to comply with California's housing plan laws after the city resisted new development. However, Huntington Beach is not the only city falling behind, and Cesar says Orange County needs to step up.
We're working specifically on that to ensure that the cities have a housing element, which is a housing plan, that ensures that there are sites, policies, and programs that are going to address the needs in every city, because that's the only way we can address the housing crisis in Orange County, is if all 34 cities plus the county do their share.
And some cities have been doing better. According to the state's mandates for 2029, Anaheim, which built only 396 housing units for low-income families from 2014 to 2021, has already built 651 since 2021. That is 8 years of growth compared to only 3 in this current phase. Other cities, including Costa Mesa, Fountain Valley, and Garden Grove, are also keeping steady or increasing their production. And we can also look here at our current progress. So from the fifth phase, from 2014 to 2020, their target was 9,000 units, and they only met about 5,000, which is only 39% of their goal. Now in this new phase, from 2021 to 2029, their target is much higher at 71,000 affordable housing units, and they're only at 4,000. But we can still see that they're at a higher pace in this new phase. And experts agree there is still a long way to go, but they're not giving up. If you or anyone you know is in need of affordable housing in Orange County, we compiled a list of resources you can take advantage of. Just use the link on your screen. In Orange County, affordable housing projects take time, but the message is clear. Solving homelessness starts with truly affordable housing. Back to you, Angie and Nico.